openly support Juliana's establishment, but I will pass along what funding I can. A rounding error in our books. Feel free to let her know the good news, but do try to keep my name out of it.
I'll be going now. It's a talking simulator, exactly. It's a talking simulator. Alright. Let's quickly go to the... to here. Let's talk with this Juliana, quickly. About the good news, right? That we are still okay, we are. Wait, where are we? Oh, that's the stairs. I need to be. Let's go. Let's take the stairs. And I believe it was somewhere here. Right, this one.
Sorry. Charmed, I'm sure.
We had to give somebody a letter here.
I wish that painter would come.
I hope Elia's all right. Are you here to see Juliana? Or can I help you with something else?
A woman named Belia wants to give this letter to you.
Belia? But she hasn't come by in a couple of months. Did something? Oh, I understand. Of course, it all makes sense now. That poor girl. She thinks everything that goes wrong is her fault. I'm glad she's found someone.
Sounds like you did care for her.
Yes, I did. Just not in the way she thought I did. Or perhaps not in the way she wanted. Thank you for bringing that letter, though. I was worried about her. I'll send one back. That should make her feel better.
Okay. And also, we should talk with this Juliana now.
Don't think I didn't see what Heelguard sent me today. You really do have a magic touch. If I didn't know better, I'd think you wanted to spend time with me.
Nice. Alright. So let's... Should we find this Marius now? I think we should. Let's see. So the expedition team is there. Up there. Alright. Let's find this Marius. Then we should be good, right? Hopefully. Let me find my way. I don't really know how to traverse this area still. Still learning my ways.
No signs of a struggle. Looks like this adventure to me.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's here.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Dawnshore? Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
Interesting. Let's see how it plays out.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasapt Jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
Your friend looks like he has this well under control.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramp should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
I think I like this guy.
Wait until you get to know him.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods. You.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Nice.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person.
Tell me about you were bluffing out poisoning that man.
Wasn't a bluff. That was a test. Any hunter worth their salt knows Widow's Kiss has no effect if it's ingested. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough.
I need to find some assassin and Kai tells me you're the best one for the job.
I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
What would you be looking from the town gates?
Bloodstains, footprints, darts left behind. If we find anything at all, we can find your assassins. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
New companion. Known as the best hunter and wilderness guide in the Living Lands, Marius has lived all over the Living Lands, but there is no place he truly calls home. Marius used ancient paragoon and stealth and survival techniques to gain advantage over his foes, trapping them in a creeping vines or disappearing from straight sight to ambush them with a silent attack. Senses are attuned to detect threats and objects scattered across the Living Lands. Oh, nice. That's really nice.
Nothing like the smell of fish and burning wood in the air.
So does it mean that I have 2 companions now? Oh, it seems like that. Oh, wow. Alright, so I guess... I think this was where we were taken care of. So let's quickly go there. Where we were assassinated, so let's go quickly there.
Claviger Aemond allowed these interlopers onto our streets. And where did it get him? Slain! Murdered!
Maybe not.
The Clavigers deserve better!
Let me see the... Dude, I don't remember. Let's go this one. Well, anyway, we're gonna go outside and explore anyway. Yeah, I think it was... No, this wasn't here, but... It was on the site... Ah, here, of course. Yeah. I see. I'm stupid. Now we're finally at the correct place. Let's see, we have... Oh, we can add 3 points to Marius. Finding routes. Put enemy in one place. This aim for fire species shot that always hits mark, pressing through enemy obstacles in path. Cloud of smoke, reappearance. Bleed accumulation. Alright, let's do this one. Yes. Also, let's enable Heartseeker. And I guess we can also do the shadow step. I don't know. Let's do... Marius attack slow and hit... Slow any hit enemies. Let's do this. See if I can... I can't do anything. So... Cool.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Alright, we have been there already, but we're gonna investigate that some other day. So, I'm actually interested in getting to this Iderian expedition, and I see the earliest fast travel is there, the Stranglewood Beacon. So let's go there. And I think we can use that elevator. So I'm gonna see, let's journal. Yeah, let's track this one. This is what we want to do. Alright, so we need to go to the other side. Wonder where we could get up there. We anyway probably need to go to the Belgrose cache again. Yeah, so let's go there. Have I gone through here? I think I have. Yeah, definitely. Through this. Seems like the enemies that we have killed here are not respawning. Which is, in some parts it's good, so we don't have to spend more time re-killing the enemies that we have already taken care of, right? Since we already have been here once, let's just go up here. If I remember correctly, we had an elevator here. I think it was here. I think it was somewhere here, yeah. So we could go up somewhere there. Let me quickly see. Ah, shit. Yeah, this was this one. Yep. I got hit. Okay, we're up here. How did we get to this other side? Was it from here? Yes, I believe so. Just the other day we were adventuring around here, that's why I know this place. Don't, fuck's sake, fall down. Let's do it again. Wait. Wait, that wasn't it. But there was an elevator. Shit, where was the elevator? So if it's not there, where was the elevator? still going down here. So not on this cache, but... Oh, I know. See, yeah. I'm getting so much damage by just falling down on the high places. Was the elevator somewhere? I think it was somewhere here. We fought some enemies here. Or we could just go up here. I think we haven't really gone up from this path, so let's see. Let's see where this path leads us. There is some enemy down there. Sorry, probably. Alright, okay. Yeah, this is definitely a new place we haven't seen before. I see, there's... Nice. Cool. Sorry. Strict items and continue. Oh, here is a fast travel as well. Oh, okay, we already got it. Cool. It's the... There seems to be some... Ah. Yeah, here. Alright, cool.
This looks like the path Offric told us about.
Right, let's go. Let's go check it out. Nothing crazy here.
If you look, you could see Fort Northreach from here.
Oh.
Enjoy the game.
Too
I'm
soon.
gonna go for a skate. Oh, nice. Have fun. Hopefully I see you some other time then. Some other day. Oh, Waya's journal. This slim volume is wrapped and water stained. A quick flip through its pages reveals that it was diligently updated for 7 years. Thus dated to 2828, the year of Eldor's return. 2821 season of nesting birds. After 27 hours of difficult labor, I'm the mother of a coral pink squall of a girl. I will call her Mata after my mother's sister who was carried away from us on Amira's wings last season. May she have something of her spirit as well as her name. 2823 season of sun showers. An arrow presented Mata with the fishing pole, the harpoon and the basket this morning. How anxious I was that she should choose the harpoon and spend the hot season away at the sea, or the fishing pole and be better to always to the town, or the basket and spend her life climbing the trees. But sweet Mata turned her back all of them and crawled into the father's lap. She will be as her father is, then a healer, and stay always near to me. 2826 season of ripening Poiki. Last night Mata told her first story. It was a tale of mighty warbearer who fought fearlessly in many battles against the terrible Naga. But though he was a great warrior, he'd always wanted to explore the islands, so when his mother wasn't looking, he flew to the top of Surface Crown in Neketaka. He saw all the way to the Azongo. The sky went on forever. But he came to scared of the heights and called for help, and his mother, the queen of the warbearers, came to rescue him. From then on, he was happy to remain a warrior. Great Aunt Mata once told me a similar tale when I was a foolish young girl determined to climb the tallest Poiki tree in the village. Perhaps there is something of my old aunt's soul in my daughters after all. 2828 season of Journeying Waves. A red storm cloud sits heavy on the horizon. Small tremors shake the sand, but my girl is not disturbed. Tonight she leads the children in a performance of Goddess Kraken dance, as taught us by the young woman from Machi Island. We made her bracelet and necklace from shells we collected on the beach together, and she wove her skirts herself. As we near the season of her birth, I remember how when I first quickened, I told Anaro I was afraid. It is strange to look upon this tiny mind now and think I may have never known her. How strange, this life of mine, how generous the gods. Alright, what do we have? Nothing here. Cool.
If you traveled weeks to see him, you can wait a few more days.
Kara, you would not be so glib if your family's souls were crying out to you for justice.
The Temple of Aethys is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Lands suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow, either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home because the goddamn temple is closed.
I'm here at Offrey's request. You got the expedition in trouble?
The boy made it back to the embassy. I half expected him to kick off on the way there.
He was badly injured and grieving his brother's wounds. I say it is good news.
Sure, until the Inquisitor hears he abandoned his men to go crying for his mum.
Who's this Inquisitor?
Inquisitor Ludwine. You haven't had the pleasure? She's the ambassador's hunting dog, or he's her lapdog. Well, there's something animal about her anyway. She leads the Steel Garrote. They're the enforcers around here. Eyes and ears everywhere. You understand? Yeda, the expedition leader, told me it was the Inquisitor who tipped her off to this place. I guess Ludwine had squeezed the information out of some rebels she was interrogating.
A lot of that going around lately.
The old godlike who maintains the temple is supposed to have some kind of relic belonging to Aethys.
And given the Steel Garrote's particular allegiances, yeah. Okay, I see the through line. I gotta say, I'm surprised there's still a temple to Aethys standing after the Saints' War. But there's no accounting for taste.
Are you going to let me pass? No. Are you going to let me pass or what?
You will let him go and not me? I see.
Who said I was letting him go?
Where is my segment?
Well, my orders say no one.
Hikara, yes. Tell the envoy about your precious orders. I could recite them in my sleep.
Shut up immediately.
Yes, sir.
Speak.
The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They planned for a day's journey, but they've been gone for more than 3. Something must have held them up. Our freak mentioned traps and earthquakes and...
The Oracle who maintains the temple is a godlike of Aethys, so there is no telling what he is capable of.
They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard. And Envoy, thanks. I know our freak will appreciate you looking into this.
Anyone will do the same.
Yeah, well, you're not just anyone. You're a friend of the Emperor, and that means something. Hey, good luck out there.
Someone must answer them.
God's beyond these...
Enjoy the relative calm out here.
So let's continue. Okay, we have a herb here. Let me quickly collect it and then we'll go. Oh, that one. Cool. Let's see what this place is about. Wait. Oh. Electric lily seed.
That spear looks endearing, all right. Guess we're on the right track.
Didn't even have time to finish their puzzle. Whatever they were looking for wasn't just treasure.
Okay, so there is some puzzle
The depths.
that we need to figure out, and then we have a here. But let me quickly. Yeah, nothing here, right? I see. Grenades.
Never seen anything like it.
Views like this remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here.
Okay. Seems like. Let's go back. Let's quickly go back. Let's try to figure out this puzzle here. This door here. I'm thinking that we need to draw there this electric lily thingy. See if I have. Yep. Shit. Wrong. Yes.
Something tells me those weren't the last walking skeletons we'll be fighting.
Yeah.
Who's ready for more?
Alright, let's see what we have here. Book of Verses. Ednorg, the bright star spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry calling his soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of shining god and was afraid. Ah, okay. I'm not gonna read it through. Let me. So I wonder why it's gonna be a clue, right? What do you see? Oh, we can destroy those. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, let's continue. I guess this book of verses which we collected is gonna be the clue for the later on.
Tripwire's broken. I bet Offric's people came through here.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I just rushed it through.
Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Gods. No one knew that was down here.
Rituals, whispers of searing light.
Zarp's ahead. Suggest going around them. We can fight if you're feeling itchy.
Of course I feel itchy. There's no point to not to fight with them. What do we have here? Okay, nothing there. This is pretty nice move. With some additional experience. Let me change my throwable to grenade. So we can go 2 ways. Interesting. Alright. So we can go this way. Oh, there is many places to discover here. Oh shit.
Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there.
Alright, daily affirmations, focus on efficiency. So, what can we do here? We can probably... What's the best solution? Take this one and... Probably not. Let me see. Oh, hello.
You're not my brother.
Nope. But we came to rescue you.
I got to be dreaming. Oh gods, am I dead? Is this the Beyond Spirit? Have you come to take me to Galloway's side?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair.
Bye, Marius. We can't let this kid die, virgin. Can you help him? Alright. Maxwell, using sight tone also or not? What do you mean? Well, first of all, thank you for joining. Simsarik. Using side tone as well. You mean those headset, right? No, I don't think so. I think it's balanced in the middle and no side tones. Use stream touch to heal him.
Oh, that's the creepiest sensation I ever felt in my life. Like vines were growing all through me.
If it works, don't question it. And look, your wounds are closing up already.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? What you doing down here?
I could ask you the same question. Are you with the Expedition Corp? No, Ofric sent us after you. Where's the rest of the team?
He actually made it? I wasn't sure he'd come through. And he sent the Emperor's fucking envoy. Damn. Am I ever glad to meet you?
Okay.
Focus. The free expedition score. Where are they?
Right. Those assholes. They went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Cadman, honest. Oh shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell Offreak how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me. It's probably still down there, fiddling with the statue. You must have seen it on your way in.
Anything I need to know about Oracle?
I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean, you're godlike, just like him.
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck now.
Well, he's touched by Aethys, right? And he's supposed to be old, like hundreds of years old. And I don't mean elf old, he's extra old, like Aethys has been keeping him alive or something.
Great. He's old. Anything else?
They used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who could make it to him. This place, it's like a trial.
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Aethys, I think. But I don't know what for. I mean, after all Aethys did in the Deadfire, people don't come here anymore.
Tell me of the Keda.
Our captain, she's... I don't know. I don't want to talk out of turn.
Relax. You're not the first person to have a bad commander.
It's not like that. I mean, it didn't used to be. Yetta's not been quite herself lately. I've always known her to be cautious, careful. Now she charges forward recklessly. And she pushes us as hard as she pushes herself. And that's how I got hurt.
Has she been short-tempered? Distracted?
Yeah? When we make camp, she has these terrible dreams. Wakes us all up with her screaming and muttering.
Can't be sure, but it sounds like the dream scourge to me,
Yeah.
Envoy.
I'll go speak with the Oracle then.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here.
Given the extent of your injuries, you certainly would have.
It's a lucky thing you found me then.
I see you back in the Paradise Garden.
Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was. I'll just rest here a second.
So
Then head on me way.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand. Maybe one to be honest, girls will too.
He's gonna have a hard time getting out of here, but at least we gave him a fighting chance.
So, Kid said the expedition team went deeper, looking for the Oracle.
I imagine the Oracle has something to do with that creepy statue we saw before. Maybe we should take a look.
History of Living Lands 1 origin. The Living Lands do not exist, but certainly there is an island, certainly there are valleys, there are rivers, lakes and mountains. There are trees and fungi in abundance. Taken together, do these not constitute the Living Lands? I will concede that they constitute the description of a continent, that this continent lies north of the equator, and that this continent is equidistant from Adir and Rautai. I will concede that this continent is real so long as you and I walk upon it. We call this island the Living Lands, but the Living Lands is merely a description of the attributes. A list of attributes does not alone make up a place. I believe for a place to become real it must have a name. For a name to be real it must have a history. History confers meaning, and meaning is given to a name by its namer. But the Living Lands cannot be the island's name because I have traveled its breadth, climbed its peaks and delved countless steps, and I discovered that Living Lands has no namer at all. Unless the words we use to describe this continent, the Living Lands, were given to us by the godless, unless these words have meaning, only they could comprehend, unless these words have history, only they could know, and the hasty, the distance of this place was lost with them. Well, that was another level of alles. Very philosophical questions. Definitely. Alright, let's see. Where should we go now? Just trying to see if I missed anything from previous area.
We make a good squad.
You think so? So we were there, right? Maybe I didn't. I hope I didn't. Let's see. Inquisitor request. Captain Cheda. The relic you seek is but one of the many thorns in the rotten heart of this land. Claim it for Adir and should it efficacy be confirmed, you will be properly rewarded. Inquisitor Lady.
Ludwig's after this relic. We might be on the right track.
I see someone. Be ready for anything.
interesting. What is this place?
My brother. Can it be?
Oh,
Come,
this is...
stand in the light. Let me look at you.
He is godlike. Nice. Alright. Really quickly. Just explore around a bit and then I'm gonna talk with him. Okay, we have some elevator here. Oh shit, I don't want to travel. God damn it. I pressed too quickly. I'm gonna go back. Alright, we are back down here. Let's talk with this guy.
It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us, but you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargemus, servant of the once shining god, he whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space?
Did you build this statue?
Indeed. It has been my obsession these last few years. Hewn by my own hands from stone in Ardra, and no small degree of melancholy. I suspect it will be my last great labor before this body is returned to the earth, and I am returned to my god.
Are you dying?
If I am, it is from an affliction that death will not cure. But no, brother, I am only very old. My light is waning. As Aethys' essence leaves the world, I am leaving with him. His essence has kept me alive for centuries, and soon we will enter the longest night.
You named yourself after one of the early figures in the days and scriptures.
Then Sargemus spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him. I am that same Sargemus. Though it has been some time since a man has knelt before me and begged absolution, as Hamka did. The people do not hold to the gods any longer, and they do not hold to their servants. We live in a time of disbelief. The gods are absent, and have recalled their gifts from the world. Avarice reigns. Acquisition is the faith to which all men bow. But perhaps there is hope. You have read the Book of Verses, and we are here together, if only briefly. In this moment, we are not entirely alone.
I'm looking for expedition of my countrymen. Did they pass this way?
An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Right. Maps, ropes, pitons, rugged boots, water for days, people down here looking for stuff.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here?
You really expect me to believe you haven't seen them? There's only one way through this place.
It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you. You must understand,
This place has seen so few visitors for so long that I often retreat into my private quarters. To read, you understand, or pray, or sleep. Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. Or do you not know?
They were searching for a relic you're rumored to keep here.
The splinter of Aethys. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss.
What's this relic exactly?
The splinter of Aethys is a sliver of shin bone from my lord's titan body. It was carved from his skeleton many centuries ago. Yet long after the gods left this mortal world to claim their dominion in the beyond. The splinter is infused with the very essence of my lord's power. To illuminate without fire, to heal without injury, and to speak without voice.
Where do you keep the relic? I might find them there.
It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex, beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed, myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
Right, here it comes.
You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Aethys in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way.
Going to poke around here first.
Take all the time you need. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path, brother.
What game you made your rage quit the hardest? Interesting question. While I think about this, what would be your answer? But I think for me it was Elder Scrolls, sorry. What was the game's name where one of the boss fights was Melania? Let me quickly open the Steam. Elden Ring. Yeah. I think that one. Exactly, Elden Ring. Darksiders Genesis last boss. I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. Sargamis, it's been some time since your last correspondence, and I do hope that you're still well. Have the materials and spare equipment from my lab proven reliable? You know how temperamental and flinky all the equipment gets. I swear, these machines have souls of their own. But I digress. I look forward to hearing the latest news about their progress. I have no doubt that the completion of your project will change the world, and knowing it will certainly be for the better. That I had party to play in this fills me with deep joy and satisfaction. Perhaps one day they shall write about us. I can see it now, the Oracle and the Visionary. A titillating tale of two thinkers and their thoroughly thought-provoking theories. Okay, on the second thought, perhaps simply the Oracle and the Visionary will suffice. Eagerly awaiting a response, your fan Vitor. P.S. It's good that I forgot to send this after I tried. Urrax would be very cross with me if I did not realize once more that he's, and I quote, Rather looking forward to giving Sargami's oversized anime proper trashing if he ever gets it functional. Oh, that Urrask. Until next time, my friend. There was achievement to get last boss without taking damage. Oh, I remember. Yeah, now I remember. Now I do remember. Right, that's that. For me, it was definitely Elden Ring. There was several areas where there was several tombs which I just sucked. Then there was one area where you couldn't really move through without taking tons of damage or without trying to debuff yourself constantly. And then was this Melania boss fight, which was extremely hard for me. Sargami's journal. 2828 Presto is gone, but she's still with me. What form should I regularly take that this will hold the splinter? Were I in high ground still, I would petition the judge for ivory, gems and gold for the remnant of his holy body is worth all the wealth and of the empire and more. Being as I'm sequestered here, I will make do instead with wealth of the land, granite from the tallest peaks, clay from the wether riverbeds, and trunk from the most aged trees. I must work without ceasing until it's done. The memory of my lord cannot endure the lie. 2828 Terestu is beginning to take shape. I thought at first sanctuary would be appropriate, temple within his temple of the godless. But when I prayed over my plans for the building construction, I received a vision of Aetos Titan. It had existed in its time. A body of strange flesh and bone, hundreds of feet tall, astride the land with the pantheon at his side, facing down the forces of chaos like 11 colossal ships of the line. What crisis manifested them and inspired them to act? I know not, but I shall remake him as he was in my own fashion. 2829 Machiverno. He is complete. But the statue I made is inert, lifeless, dull. The work of my hands does not dignify the splinter. There is something deficient in it and in me. I must destroy it and begin again. 2829 is in Prima. He is made anew. His effigy is formed from granite clay and wood steel, but the shelter now precious Adrak ore. It glimmers even in the low light of this cavern. Ceaseless evenings. He brings the dawn to this innumerable place as the light of this his attention once brought to my soul. In the Empire they celebrate Springdawn today, or they would have prior to the Sage's War. I wonder what of him remains in the beyond after this dissolution at Ukaizo. I long to be with him again. 2829 Prima. What if I do not have the wonder? Okay. So nothing here. New Resident Evil game out, will you try? Probably not. I'm not really a fan of Resident Evil games. Like, the reason is that they are always like from one age to the other, right? Like, I remember when first Resident Evils were like zombie games, like, you know, you're escaping zombies. Now it's all mystical and, you know, serial killers and whatever else, right? So, not really my cup of tea. But are you? Are you going to try? Or are you going to play? Right, you swim around here. there was something. Yeah. Clay tablet. This clay tablet is inscribed with flowing vertical script in a language you never seen before. I'm not even going to pronounce it. Heard this new game began new era in series. Was disappointed for the last 3 games, so maybe. Okay. How's the reviews so far? Like, has it been good? No, like, I know that there is like 2 characters you can play with now, but I don't really know much more details about this. Okay, let's see. Waterlog book. The writing in this tome is dense and spidery and it runs across the page at a sprint as its author's pen had been enchanted with a spell for clarity. Whatever muse scrolled it will never be revealed, however the book of fragile pages swiftly disintegrate in your hands. Take this one. The stories from the Living Lands. Alright. God damn it. I'm not gonna read it, so feel free to read it on your own. I'm gonna just scroll it through. Great Vista Stag. Same here, so I'm gonna just scroll it through. I'm not gonna read it with my own voice at the moment. Later on in the YouTube. And same from this as well. So many books. Guess let's do the same way. I will probably take my own time to read them offline. At the moment I'm just a bit tired to start reading them. Okay, that's the thing, very positive Steam, like it doesn't happen for a while. Ah, I see. Then might be a good thing to try, right? But yeah, Resident Evil is not my cup of tea, so I'm gonna skip it. Ryan and the Bomber, I was too late for the skate. What do you mean by too late? Can't you just go at a random time and skate? Left click Lily C. Oh. Shit. I'm gonna read this one, so feel free to pause it and read. Choice and prayer. Same here. Statue schematics interact. Destroying details plans on creation of the large city border essence. The essence is intended to be injected into statue by array of pneumatic devices. Where just what store of essence might come from and what the statue will do with it is unclear. Okay. For this one as well, if you want to read it, feel free to pause it. Yep. Cool. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go back to this. Oh, there's one book up there. The ruins of Kaiso, the great city of ancient Yuana, the dead were once found a curious inscription. The inscription was written in 3 languages and arranged in a circle around a small pool of water. The duo of languages were unknown to me. The first of these scripts was large, runic, rounded, and orderly, and looked like it was meant to be a bit rather than chiseled into the stone. It put me into the mind of the architecture of Hengwit, the frequent arches and odd conjunction of angles. The other language branched off one long stem. This one was curious. At first I thought it was meant to read it left to right, but the character shapes didn't have a flow that felt intentional. It wasn't until I tilted my head that I understood it was to read it on its side. It was instead meant to read from top to bottom and likely right to left. Fascinating. See nothing like this in all Aurora. Third of the scripts I recognized was near ancient Wana, a language I studied early in my youth. I had been obsessed with this more logographic predecessor, far ancient Wana, for many years. What a pleasure at least to see something new. At the real awesome invitation I call enough for the alphabet takes tab at the inscription. Yeah, something. Just the kindness of dedication with this list description to be the key to deciphering the other unknown languages. Okay. There is can I get that item? I don't think we can. Well, anyway, let me quickly go back. I think we can throw this electricity thingy here. The open one. My mates left the park before I get the fuel. Ah, I see. Okay, so now it makes sense. Yeah, I was under the impression that the park is like closed at some time, or you know, or you're only allowed to skate at some very specific time, right? Okay. Doesn't mean I can. Oh, it's open. Nice. Good. What we have here? Let me change my drawable to this one. Oh, there's a shortcut this way as well. Nice. But yeah, if Resident Evil has such a good score now, then I will, and if you like it, I will definitely pick it up. Yeah, I'm not really interested in Resident Evil myself.
Here it comes.
Let's see.
Never knew there were little houses down here. Then again, I never needed to come down here before, so there's that.
Okay. Right. Alright, we're gonna have a fight here and then we have more exploration here, but I feel like it's a good place to really finish for the day. I feel like my energy is... I'm losing my energy a bit. Or my energy is really drained and I can't really read the books anymore. So I think let's call it for the day. And thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna continue this playthrough tomorrow from this specific position. Tomorrow I will start at 6 PM Central Europe time and 10 AM Pacific time. If you have missed my this playthrough so far. It's all visible on YouTube, so please go and check it out there. Today's recording will be also visible there. Probably will take me a couple of hours to upload, and so pretty much in my time tomorrow you will see all the uploadings. But yeah, tomorrow evening I will continue. This is my time evening, and thank you very much for chatting, thank you very much for joining, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I see you later. Bye bye. Have a good night.